Is it a red flag by show of hands if Moses is a musician?
I heard some hands go up.
Hey, I'm Savannah.
And I'm Moses.
And we're exes. And today I'll be setting him up on a date. We met the old-fashioned vintage way, which is of course Hinge. We dated for a few months, but realized we were just very opposite in sort of
different.
Every way.
I hate Halloween.
That's my favorite holiday.
I love Christmas.
And
She hates
I'm a
Christmas.
Grinch. I really don't like pop punk, and he's in a pop punk
play in a band.
The way things ended between us was, I would say, very civil. I think it was mutual. There were a few drunk texts.
Sent by me. I'll be honest.
From one of us. And then we actually bumped into each other in a bar without meaning to. And then we did make out at that
Think we made
bar.
out.
But we didn't take it any further than making out. Because I actually got my purse stolen that night.
Oh my God, yeah.
Got blocked by a thief. I hope that thief loves my lip gloss. What are the things that you're looking for in your next date?
I think I want someone outgoing, someone funny. I want them to make me laugh.
Outgoing and funny.
Yeah.
Reminds me of someone.
Music is a big thing for me, so someone who's really into music, that would be great. I want someone who's ambitious, but who still has the time for me and for dating.
Ambitious about seeing you.
Yes.
What are some of your red flags?
Listening to EDM, not
Okay.
for me. Oh, not being a girl's girl is a big one for me. Having too many guy friends.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'd say being in grad school,
Why?
you're not gonna have time for me, really, is what it is.
I think I'm gonna knock it out of the park. I do have perfect judgment. I've never made a mistake in my life.
Except for when
him.
she dated me. All right, I'll screw this up.
Okay. Hi, girls. I'm Savannah. I am Moses' ex. I'll be playing matchmaker today. We'll start things off really easy. What do you do for a living? What's a fun fact about yourself? Start with you.
I'm Caitlin. I'm a content creator, so I basically play dress up for a living. A fun fact about me is that I am polyamorous.
That is fun. Okay, cool.
Hi, I'm Bossy. I do social media marketing, and a fun fact about me is that I've never lived anywhere but New York, which means that I cannot drive.
Hi, I'm Niambi. I'm currently a full-time grad student majoring in the business of fashion. And a fun fact about me is I was born with 12 fingers, but they got removed.
All 12 of them?
Well, the extra 2 got removed, so.
Okay.
I'm Alexandria. I am a medical sales rep, and a fun fact about me is I am a lot smarter than I look.
I'm Nina. I'm a trip development and sales lead for an adventure travel company. Fun fact about me is that I've climbed Kilimanjaro 3 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
3 times?
Yeah, it probably makes me sound a little more insane than fun.
It definitely does, but I like that. But I like that. Before we move forward, I think I'm gonna make my first cut. Unfortunately, Niombi, you are not going to date my ex. You said you're in grad school, and Moses can tend to be kind of needy.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay, I think you should just devote your life to your studies, not to Moses.
I have my goals for this year, and going out with Moses wasn't one of them.
That was really hard to cut such an icon. We're gonna get into some harder questions. Going for cocktails after work is one of Moses's go-to dates. If your personality was a cocktail, what would it be?
So my go-to drink is a vodka pineapple. I feel like she's not on the menu, but she's reliable.
Sort of sweet, but unexpected.
Exactly.
Love that. Bossy.
I would say I was a spicy margarita. It's a fan favorite. I'm a little sweet and definitely have a bit of kick to me.
Great.
So I actually don't drink cocktails. I'm more of a red wine woman myself.
Oh my God, it's scary.
Terrifying.
Moses, what do you think of that?
It's like a bottle of Josh.
You're a little bit of a beginner, but I think I could teach you a thing or two.
So the opposite of that, I would say I'm a dirty Shirley. Feels like home, but with a little spice, and it makes you laugh.
Okay, let's get into actual dating. What's the most memorable date you've ever been on?
My most memorable date was going to a bonsai tree class.
of course.
We literally trimmed and pruned these little bonsai trees. So just anything that introduces you to a new thing, a new form of intimacy is up there.
A man's never taken me on a bonsai trimming date. Moses?
I mean, you broke up with me before.
Okay, so I guess that it's toxic of me that my most memorable was a bad date. I had a guy, after a date that just wasn't going well, look me in the eyes and say, "I am going to marry you." And then he tried to kiss me after that. So I would say that's the most memorable.
My most memorable date was a cooking class, and we just got to talk the whole time and drink wine.
Back to your red wine.
My favorite.
I would say my most memorable date was going to Turks and Caicos, which sounds crazy, but it was someone that I knew from college that I had been on a couple dates with, and he was actually living out there, and he was like, why don't you come visit me? So I just went. I full sent it, and it was the best weekend ever.
If there's a guy in Turks and Caicos watching this right now looking for a girl, I'm available. Moses loves music. What's your go-to karaoke song? And what would be your favorite genre of music?
So I've only done karaoke one time ever, and I sang Fabulous by Sharpay from High School Musical. Because I'm just such a pink girly. But my favorite genres of music are rap and soca.
What's soca?
Caribbean music. I thought you were into music.
Oh my God, get his ass.
I love karaoke. My first song is always Valerie by Amy Winehouse. It's kind of like a big sing-along, but my favorite music genres will probably be like girly pop and electronic music, because those just bring the best vibes to my day.
Vasi, why did you have to say electronic music? I was really feeling you.
I would say my go-to karaoke song, although I've never done karaoke, would be Put Your Head on My Shoulder by Paul Anka. And my favorite genre of music would probably be deep house, but I'm very eclectic in my music style.
I hate to say it, but I like Taylor Swift, so I lean heavy into a lot of that girly pop stuff. But I always go for a good duet, so I always go for No Air by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. Like, people
Yes.
forget about that song, and it's so fun to do, and it just has a great build, so I would say that's always my go-to.
I think that's the best duet in history.
No Air is one of my go-tos.
Wow. These girls don't know it yet, but Moses is a musician, so I'm gonna throw them a little bit of a curveball. Okay, this was actually a really hard decision, so I have a follow-up question, which is it a red flag by show of hands if Moses is a musician? That hand shut up so quick.
I heard some hands go up.
I will say it is good. Shout out Brooke Davis.
Shout out Brooke Davis.
You're undecided?
Is he, having a flourishing career that, he can support himself on?
I have a day job.
Okay.
It's a passion project for sure, but as his girl, you would have to go to a show if there ever is one.
I've got some cute outfits for a show that I can put on.
But for you, hard red.
It's just not my style.
And there's no red wine at concert venues.
Yeah, that is a red flag.
And for you, why?
I mean, I also grew up doing music, so it would be really hypocritical if I said that's not okay. Green flag, green flag.
I'm loving that Nita's into music. That's a green flag for me.
That makes the decision a little bit easier. Alex, you will not be dating my ex.
Thank God.
And I think you don't want to.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Heartbroken.
Yeah, maybe we don't have the same taste in wine, but she was definitely super bad, so I'm bummed she's eliminated.
I mean, best of luck. I'm sure you'll find somebody in your league.
Okay, let's move on to the next round of questions. What is your biggest dating ick?
My biggest dating ick is like a lack of consistency. Don't start off like texting me every hour of the day and then like a week passes and you're like not to be heard from for hours.
Anti-love bombing.
Yeah.
My biggest dating ick is probably a guy who has a lack of initiative. So I want you to be planning the dates, making the reservations, taking action, doing your research, and putting in effort so that we can have a good time.
Moses, what is your biggest dating ick?
Having too many guy friends, probably. Why aren't you a girl's girl?
Would you say that you all are girls?
I think you could be both.
Which one do you think is more?
Well, I think you could be a girl's girl at heart, like more like you're gonna stand up for the girls, and so I think that's the difference maker there. But
It's giving guys, girl. It's giving guys, girl.
I know.
Look, I get what she's saying, but I know Moses, and I do think he'll be a little jealous from that. This was a really hard decision this round. You all seem absolutely perfect. You're too good for him, but I do have to make a selection. Caitlin, I feel like you have magnificent, vibrant energy. I think you would be such an asset to his social life. But I do think that you have a life that I'm not sure that he could keep up with. He didn't know the genre of music you listen to, so it's not you, it's him.
It's always me.
Bossy, you seem like just always down to clown, which is exactly what he likes. But you did say that you want a guy that takes initiative, and it's not that he doesn't take initiative, but I don't think he really leads with like a Turks and Caicos kind of date. So I'm just making sure that you two would be on the same page about that, because I did find myself planning a lot of the dates. Nina, I feel like you would be a great fit for Moses because he loves funny women and you're definitely funny. But I am worried about the guys girl element because having guy friends is so actually scary. I'm worried for you, but that might be something we can overlook. That being said, I've made my decision. Bossy, you will not be dating my ex. You definitely deserve someone who will be flying you to various locations around the globe, and I don't think Moses is at that level right now.
Why not?
I was really disappointed to see Vasi go. She was definitely my type.
Honestly, I feel great. At the end of the day, it's Moses's loss.
Okay, top two. Name one of your most toxic traits.
My most toxic trait is that I believe that everybody has the potential to fall in love with me.
I love that. And I like that it's just the potential. Could go either way, but there's potential there.
No, like everybody could fall in love with me. Yeah.
Totally.
I would say my toxic trait is that I'm a planner in the way that I like to just have the itinerary together when I go on trips. It edges on toxicity.
I feel like that was more like my toxic trait is that I care too much.
I work too hard.
Okay, now here's a chance to show off a little bit. What has been your greatest accomplishment in life?
I feel like that answer changes every year. So like for 2023, my greatest accomplishment was like having the confidence to leave 9-to-5 work.
Wow.
I have a lot of respect for Caitlin quitting her job and pursuing her dream. I'm really envious of that.
I mean, there's a lot of things I'm proud of in career, but I recently had a bunch of my best friends get married, and they're friends that I've had for over 20 years. And I feel like that's such an accomplishment to have friends like that long and then be best friends too. Sounds kind of sappy, but I think that's a good accomplishment.
Oh my God, like how am I gonna choose? These women are perfect. Okay, ladies, this was not an easy decision. Nina, you seem like such a great planner, and that's definitely something Moses is looking for. But when I asked you what your toxic trait was, you kind of hid what your actual toxic trait was. And it makes me wonder what else you could be hiding, Nina, if that is your real name. And Caitlin, I feel like you have a very spontaneous spirit, which Moses will love, willing to take risks. But you did say that you think that everyone in any room has the potential to fall in love with you. And I know that Moses thinks that about himself as well, and so do I. So I already know from experience that that may not work. I've made my decision. Caitlin, you will not be dating my ex.
Caitlin's vibe was super similar to my own, and I'm not sure if that would have been a match.
I feel like in most rooms I walk into, I'm happy to find somebody to leave with. Today it wasn't Moses, and that's fine.
Nina, congratulations. You get to date my ex.
I'm so excited. Also so excited to eliminate from my to-do list stalking the ex-girlfriend. I'm very into that.
Moses, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Right here. Closer. Great. Okay, Moses, take off your blindfold.
Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's going on?
I'm Nina.
Moses.
Nice to meet you.
Nina is such a good choice. He really does need someone that can keep up with him, and they both play music, so maybe they can strum together in bed till the end of time.
So you play guitar?
I do. It kind of hangs on my wall right now, but might bring it back.
Okay.
She really is my type. She's funny, she plays music, and I'm really excited to go on a date with her.
Hey guys, so we actually have a plot twist here. Moses, you can either go out with Nina or get back with Savannah. What's it gonna be?
Nina, you've been great, but after today, Savannah really shows that you know me very well, so I think I'm ready to reshoot my shot.
Oh my God, I'm shocked. I am shocked. I feel like I did all this work to find you the perfect woman. But there are no coincidences in life. I kind of like that he pulled a plot twist on me because it keeps me on my toes and that's fun for me.
I'm really excited to get a second chance with Savannah. After watching her today and seeing how much she knows about me and how much she cares, I'm just really excited to spend more time with her.
I'm so happy for you guys. I'm sorry, that was a roller coaster. I went from being a winner to literally all of my intrusive thoughts coming to fruition. But I think I'm gonna take this time to be a girl's girl, because that's what I've learned. Congrats.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Guess we'll
Turks
go.
and Caicos?
We'll see.